Broadway's my beat. From Times Square to Columbus Circle, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world.
Broadway's My Beat, starring Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover.
Broadway, where the twilight lies against the city like gray speckled gauze, ripples off into another world. It's the street of the hurry-up steps, the fast questions, glances, the seekers after the special smile. You walk it because once Broadway touched you, you can't rub it off, like me. Till a part of it flung itself at me and tore across the face of the night and took me to an alley.
Wait for you, Danny.
Yeah, where, Muggerman?
Up here, the alley. Go on, beat it. Get away from here. There he is, Danny. Shot.
Kid. I'd say about 19.
You'd say about right.
Huh?
Yeah. Kid carried his life in his inside coat pocket. Wallet. Stuff.
A fighter.
Yeah. Clippings. Must have been pretty good. Jack Jorno. They mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
Jorno. It's like I've heard it. Well, maybe because I follow the fights closer. You ever see that, man, will you, Danny? You see? 36 fights, 34 wins. Good record. Mostly club fights in small towns, but a good record.
Small town boy come to fight in the big city, huh?
So it looks.
You find a local address?
Yeah, 63rd Street YMCA. Here. I guess the kid overmatched himself, huh, Danny?
A kid enters the city, and it's going to be easy. His fist will knock it over. A left jab, a right cross, a little sweat, some pain. It's all yours, huh, kid? The golden lights that scream your name, the golden women that whisper your name, sweet and easy, like wild honey. But the dark alley, that you didn't count on. You lie in the blood of your death and try to explain how it was going to be to the attentive cats. At the YMCA, a courteous fellow poked a courteous finger into a pigeonhole and came up with a note that said if anyone wanted anything of Jack Jorno to contact him at Saul Boone's gym on West 49th. Then the courteous fellow explained the advantage of a Y membership to a fellow of my type. I thanked him, told him I consider it. But first I wanted to talk it over with the fellows at Saul Boone's. He understood. Saul's gym was like 1,000 others. Training quarters for other kids like Jorno. A side street arena for the ambitious, the bums, the has-beens, the punch drunks. And over it all, like a muscular mother hen gone to fat Saul Boone.
A left. Get him a left there, kid. That's it. That's it, boy. That's a nice boy. Pretty. Oh, hi, Danny.
I'll talk to you, Saul.
I did something?
Break it off up there, Saul. I want to talk to you.
Oh, well, I'm on it. A minute, Danny. All right, crowd him, kid. Come on, crowd him. Crowd him. Smother him. Breathe in his face. Let's go to paint now, kid. Ah, now the hook, boy. Dow chow. You're dow chow, baby. Now pick up your worthy opponent and explain it to him what you did to him. Only not here, someplace else. Nice policeman wants to talk to me. Hello, Danny. How are you? It goes?
There goes, Saul. A kid named Jack Jorno.
Jorno? Oh, very promising chickling, Danny. Proper handling, Jorno should win fame and fortune and many girl chicklings.
Was he here today?
Sure he was here. He's been here every day since he blew into town. Where else would a kid go for motherly advice? Fisticuffly speaking, but the mother Saul Bloom.
When did he leave here?
Oh, around 7. I was teaching him a few things. And immediately gets a phone call. Says he's got to go. What, a chickling like Jorno's got to go? You don't like... What's the matter, Danny? Jorno did something?
No.
Well, then what's the mishmash? With police, with questions?
Down to him. The kid was shot, Saul. To death.
What? Oh, a chickling like that to die. That breaks the heart, pushes the pieces into the garbage can.
You know anything else about him, Saul, besides...
Into the private life of my boys, I never pried, Danny. All I know is how to tell him to behave nicely in a squared circle.
He must have made friends.
Oh, sure he made friends. That Hawaiian shirt over there. Say, hey, Billy! Billy Dawson, come over here a minute. You must have seen Billy fight Danny when he was good. Now he's worn out, rapidly deteriorating into a bum. Oh, Billy. Hi, kid. How's the chap?
What do you want, Sal?
This is Danny Clover, champ. Detective. It's him who wants.
Oh? You think I can get you what you want, Mr. Clover?
Oh, talk nice, Billy. Our friend here's looking into the murder of Jack Jorno, so talk nice.
Jorno? Murdered? Oh, he's a good kid.
Yeah, murdered. In an alley. About an hour ago.
An hour ago, huh? Just about the time I was given a heavy bag of workout, right, Sally?
Sure, Billy, sure.
Like I said, Mr. Clover, he was a good kid. Me, I talked to his manager. About fighters, you talk to their managers.
Who would that be?
Oh, the same as mine. George Fuller. His place is down the street, the Miller Apartments. He'd be glad to help you. George is helpful. Ask him.
I'll do that, Billy.
That's pretty late, huh, Buster?
You're George Fuller?
And what, Buster?
I'm Danny Clover, police.
Oh, come on right in. No offense meant, Buster and all. Take a chair you like.
Yeah. Thanks.
I was having a beer. There's a couple more begging in the icebox.
No.
Like I said, I didn't mean to make an offense. You're the law, huh?
Work at it.
Working now, aren't you? I've got something to do with it?
You got a fighter named Jack Jorno?
Ah, sweet kid. Sweet fighter, Danny. Fast. He'll come. He'll be there when he learns.
He won't learn. He's dead.
Oh, come on, Danny.
Dead. Murdered in an alley.
I told him. What are you going to do with a kid like that? After all, I told him.
What'd you tell him?
What did I tell him? To behave himself. To keep his nose clean. A kid like that.
Like what?
Young. You know what I mean? A comer. Future. All he knows is what's in his fist. How do you keep him out of trouble? He gets in the ring and looks over his shoulder to see how many women are in the audience. Then he proceeds. You know what I mean?
Not exactly, Mr. Fuller.
Women.
Jack Jorno got along, huh?
Got along. What are you going to do with a kid like that?
What women?
With ears, Buster. He could pick and choose.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. With red hair. Jenny Dorset.
Jenny Dorset. I met a man named Billy Dorset tonight.
You met Jenny's husband. What's left of him. He used to be good. Now there's only what's left of him. Know what I mean?
Where do I find Jenny?
I'll write it down for you, Denny. I told him to keep his nose clean. What do you do with a kid like that?
We can enjoy the music for a spell, and you can go away. It's busy inside.
It is? Who?
Yeah, that's right. Who?
Danny Clover, police.
Oh, good evening, police. Come in. Just stop being busy inside.
You didn't tell me who. I told you. You tell me.
Yeah, natural. Mickey Crystal, light heavy, weight 173. Height 5'9", hair black. Color eyes. Sea green, she tells me.
Jenny Dorset?
Jenny Dorset tells me. Come on in, I'll prove it. Open your eyes, Jenny. I brought you something.
Nice.
What is it? It's a policeman. Named Danny Clover.
It's a lot. It looks like it could be kind. Or cool. Thank you for bringing it to me, Mickey.
Mrs. Dorset.
You're a present, so call me Jenny.
Mrs. Dorset, I want...
Not always do we get what we want. I want you to call me Jenny. No? About Jack Jorno, huh, Danny?
About Jorno.
He's dead. They stopped the music on the radio to tell me Jack Jorno was dead. I cried because... Then they started the music again.
Hey, look, it's 8 o'clock. I better get out of here.
Not till I let you, Mickey. Nobody goes away from me till I let him.
I'll be late, Jenny.
Tell me again how you did over that boy in Philly.
That you like most of all, won't you, Jenny?
Tell me.
Yeah. It's okay with our friend. I'm sure he's here to spend his time.
Okay. Tell her.
Yeah. Listen, Jenny, listen, Pete. I took him in the second, see? In the first round, I cut him. It hurt him how I cut him. So in the second, I went after it, but I teased him first hard like cold iron on his stomach. I didn't want him to know what I was after. Then in the throat, and then the cut. Okay with you, police?
Where do I get you?
Sal Palooni's my mother, like all the other boys. Bye, Jen. Jen?
We were talking about Jorno? Is that what we were talking about?
Who wanted him dead, Mrs. Dorset?
Not me, you see how I am, so you know it wasn't me.
Your husband, then?
Billy? Not Billy.
Billy doesn't care about Jorno, but Becky, Mickey?
Maybe he cares. Who cares what Billy cares?
Maybe Billy. Not you.
Once I did a lot. Because Billy was a tiger then. Sleep. Beautiful. Hungry. Mean like a tiger. You seen Billy lately?
Saw him at the gym earlier tonight.
I mean, you seen him fight lately.
No.
If you had, I wouldn't have to explain to you about Mickey and Jorno. Billy was like them once. Maybe that's what I see in him, huh? The old Billy.
You know, Miss Dorset, I don't care. You'll forgive me. All I care is who killed Jorno.
George Fuller and Billy and me were sitting in a restaurant a few weeks ago. Jorno walked up to us. First time any of us ever laid eyes on him. After that, what Jorno and I talked about was about Jorno and me. I wasn't room for anything else. So how would I know who killed him? Anything else?
Not now.
It is with regret I am letting you go. Goodbye, Danny Clover.
Danny. Oh, Danny, make out like you're solving a crime. Like you're thinking. Like you're stalking a footpath. Huh? Got it.
You know what are you doing? It's 12 o'clock. It's midnight.
Oh, the best crime, Danny. How do you like it, Danny? A pixie camera my elder saved up just so I can take pictures of my compatriots at work and play. So far, I got Muggerman with a magnifying glass and Florio.
Do me a favor, Gino, get up off the floor.
I was only taking an angle shot. Okay. What favor?
Put the camera away. Talk to me, huh?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Certainly.
What did you find out about Jack Jorno?
Oh, he was a good little fighter, Danny. You sent a wire to Ohio from whence he came.
Hmm?
They wired back. He was a good little fighter. Leastwise, that's what I gathered from the record.
Did a police record come with it?
Indeed, and to wit, a minor fracas involving one woman and husband who went with. $50 fine, which I consider quite normal for such goings on.
What else?
The telephone.
May I?
Certainly.
Danny Clover speaking.
George Fuller, Danny. Oh, what? Oh.
What's the trouble? What is it?
Get down to my place, Danny. Get here. Bring somebody. Hurry.
Well, what happened?
What happened? What?
Mr. Fuller.
You better get down here.
Where?
My place. You better get down here, Buster.
Okay, where, Fuller?
In there. Right in there, Danny. Whew. Something, huh?
That would about do it. The bruised face, the hair tumbling against the tortured throat, the body suspended from a tarnished light fixture, the scarf of many colors that held it there, hanging, clockwise, around, then reversed itself, around, head bowed down in some coy dance. Her name was Jenny Dorset.
You were listening to Broadway's My Beat, written by Morton Fine and David Friedkin and starring Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover.
There's this about Broadway. It's got pride, big pride. It's proud the way it can ferret out secrets. The secret between a man and his wife, for instance, or a man and himself. Broadway paid for it, kid. That gives Broadway a right to get on the radio and on the street corners and scream the secret to 8 million people. But one juicy secret I was denying Broadway, just for a little while, just long enough to get police work done without Broadway's biographers drooling at my shoulder. The secret of a girl named Jenny Dorset. A girl hanging from a light fixture. The secret of the doctor examining her. The secret of the men photographing her, bemused by the movement of her suspended body, wondering at what speed, at what lens opening best to catch the swing of death. They wave the doctor away and he comes over to you.
Danny, a cigarette? I left mine back.
Yeah, sure. Here, Dr. Sinsky.
Thank you. That makes the carton I owe you. Remind me.
How long, Doctor? Like that?
An hour. She's been dead an hour. Think she must have begged for death longer than that.
Huh?
You must have seen her, Danny, the way she was beaten. Her face, her throat, the body, too. Oh, the piece of cloth clenched in her hand.
Hawaiian print from her husband's shirt. I've seen it before.
She must have pleaded with him to kill her. To stop hitting her and to kill her. Oh, Danny. You and me, what are we doing in this?
Yeah. And it's kind of disgusting, isn't it, Buster?
Huh? Who are you?
No offense, Buster. I just mean it's disgusting the way Billy beat Jenny up and then hanged her. That's all. Buster.
George Fuller. Dr. Sinsky, there's his place. He found Jenny like this, he told me. Called me up on the telephone to tell me he found her.
Yeah, that's me. George Fuller, fight manager, promoter, all-round good guy. Don't go away, Doc. Everybody says George Fuller's a good guy. Oh, the Doc don't care.
One thing, George. How come Jenny was here in your place?
You think I killed her? You think I could do a thing like that to Jenny?
That's not what I asked.
You couldn't be wronger, Buster. The Doc said it was an hour ago, didn't he? An hour ago, an hour before that, and an hour before that. I was at Sal Boone's gym. A lot of people saw me all the time, especially Sal. Ask him, Buster.
Muggerman?
Yeah, Danny.
Call Sal Boone's gym. Ask him if Fuller was there tonight, an hour ago, 2 or 3, just like he told me.
Okay, Danny.
Now the question I asked you before, George. How come Jenny was here?
I don't really know. I'm lying, Buster. I do know.
Well, tell me, George.
Patience. It's hard to tell. I don't like to tell it about Jenny. Especially now she's like that.
What about Jenny?
A fighter, Mickey Crystal, you know him? A fighter. Mickey Crystal came to me. Asked me the use of my apartment. I gave him the use. That's why Jenny was here. Yeah, and Mickey had a date, and this was the only way they could meet.
Danny, Fuller was at the gym, just like he said.
Thanks, Muggerman. You think Mickey, George?
I think what you think, Buster. I think Billy Dorset, her husband. Because that piece of Hawaiian shirt you found in Jenny's hand, that's Billy's shirt. You know it, Buster. I think he found out about Jenny and Mickey Crystal, and he...
Yeah. Muggerman, I'm going after...
Don't go after Billy to his home, Danny. He ain't there.
No?
No, I called to tell him about Jenny here. He wasn't home. Try to Bel Air, Fleabag on West 47th. That's where Billy holds up when he's had a strain. Try there, Buster.
$2 a day, mister. And that'll be right now because it's in advance, whatever you got on your mind.
My name's Danny Clover. I'm...
Danny Clover, huh? Well, that's a twist.
Police.
Uh-uh.
Makes it different, huh?
Oh, I don't know. A policeman once slept here.
I'm looking for a man named Billy Dorset.
Dorset, huh? Ain't had a Dorset in here since...
Let's see the register. Let's see it.
You got it.
Right here, a man registered at 1 o'clock this morning.
What do you see there?
Right here. Can't make out his name.
Couldn't be Dorset. Dorset starts with a D. This name don't start with nothing in the alphabet. Unless they changed it since I've been to school.
What room did you give him?
14. Down there. Turn right.
Thanks.
Hey, don't turn left, mister. Turn right.
I'll never know who opened that door. Me or whoever was on the other side of it. And the second when I found it open too easily to my pressure. The second when I stepped inside the room. Stepped inside a plane. It lasted for all the time left in the world.
Worked over, huh?
Help me up.
Yeah, sure. Take it easy now.
Did you see? Oh, no, you wouldn't. How long have I been here?
2 hours ago, you look better. You need your bed, mister. That's what you need. Bed.
The man was right. Bed was something I could use, but right now it would take the time I needed. I went back to headquarters and sent out an all-points bulletin on Billy Dorset. I waited. I dozed. I waited some more. Dozed. The dawn from my office window woke me up. I pulled down the blinds. Dozed. At 10:30, the headache caught up with me. It was composed of several things. Among them, the fact that Billy Dorset hadn't been picked up, and the thought maybe Billy Dorset hadn't killed his wife. It was all so pat, so easy. Easy as the call I had to make.
Danny, 11 o'clock in the morning. Who's alive at 11 except Chicklins and her mother, Mother Boone? Danny Clover also?
I want Mickey Crystal. Is he here, Saul?
Danny, what happened to your wholesome face, your classic head? Who's been at him, Danny?
Mickey Crystal here? That's all I want, Saul. Mickey now, the big cheers later.
Oh, he's in the dressing room, Danny. Number 3. Boys rubbing him down. Mickey had a hard night.
3? That way?
Uh-huh. It ain't sporting what they did to your face, Danny.
Whatever it is that stands there watching me, boy, tell her to go away.
Me, Mickey. Danny Clover. Turn over. Sit up.
Ah, go away.
Do like I say, Mickey.
Okay. Turn me over, boy. Now sit me up. Yeah, keep working on the neck. Oh, good.
Where were you last night, Mickey?
You ask as a friend?
As a policeman who's hungry for a murderer. Where were you?
In that case, I'll tell you. You'll find out anyway. I was out of town.
Where out of town?
In Harrisburg, PA. I flew down.
You're lying.
Oh, along the spine now, boy. Oh, that's keen along the spine.
Where were you?
You think they hit me, Mr. Clover? Don't. Because I was in Harrisburg last night. When you find out that I tell the truth, you're going to be sorry you hit me.
You're at George Fuller's apartment with Jenny, where Jenny was beaten and murdered.
Who told you?
Is that where you were?
I was supposed to be. I asked to be. After I got back from Harrisburg, I was looking forward to it. But I never got out of Harrisburg, not till dawn.
Prove it, Mickey.
You'll prove it. With the Palomar Arena, Harrisburg, PA.
What happened to keep you there all night?
An accident.
Tell me about it.
I hit a man too hard. You don't believe, check. You'll do that, huh? Check.
So I did. I checked. Went back to the office and sent a wire to Harrisburg. Then I waited. The time I needed. Time for the clean sheet of white paper. And the questions to be written down on it. And the doodles. And crumple it up and mix the wastepaper basket with it. Another clean white piece of paper. Now it looked like Billy killed his wife. Motive, jealousy. But who killed Jack Jorno? Motive maybe the same. Not Billy. He had an alibi. The connection between the two murders, the common denominator. What?
Take your head out of your hands, Danny. It's me.
Oh. Hello, Gino.
Come with a message from Harrisburg.
Okay, let's have it.
Firstly, this. Mickey Crystal did indeed fight in Harrisburg last night at the Palomar Arena.
Go on.
He won the fight so decisively, his opponent did not get up after he was knocked down. Mickey was held till said opponent was out of danger. Towards morning, they let Mickey go, received a purse of $500, and so forth and so forth.
Call me with a so forth, huh?
Yeah. Sincerely yours, the management, Palomar Arena, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Ask a foolish question.
Your head still hurt, Danny?
Yeah, little.
You figure this Billy Dorset did it to you? We got a pickup out on him, but no action. Billy Dorset, huh, Danny?
Someone who knew how to use his fist. Probably Billy.
Well, forgive for intruding upon your brain, Danny, but how did Billy know his wife was in Mr. Fuller's apartment when she was? Who told him that?
Who told Billy Dorset his wife was at Mr. Fuller's place?
You're repeating myself.
Only one man, Gino. Just one man.
That beer's all gone out of the icebox now, Danny. Sorry you can't offer you any.
Don't bother, George.
You look like a man with a problem, Buster. I'll bet the problems you police...
My problem for the day is over.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Danny. Phew. Wish mine were.
I'm one of your bigger ones, huh?
I slipped? Did I do that?
There wasn't anything you could help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'd hate myself if it worked out. I slipped.
You told me Mickey had a date with Jenny.
So?
You told her husband, too. Her husband was a fine murder weapon, George.
So that makes him a murderer.
That's right. You too.
Figure it for me. Will you? Well, Billy boy, just talking about you. Come in. Make it a party. Sit down.
Yeah, we've been looking for you, Billy. Come in.
George asked me first. He even said sit down. Anyhow, I'm tired and I want to sit down.
Uh-huh.
George said sit down, and while you were saying uh-huh, George pointed a gun in your back.
Huh?
A little insurance until we close our deal.
You going to buy me, George?
Name your price, but try to keep it low. Remember, but I'm not too loaded.
You're going to give me Billy as the murderer.
Him? Money, too. Do it this way, Danny. He killed his wife. We all agree to that, huh? Don't we, Billy? We all agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I killed her. You wanted me to, didn't you, George?
But you killed Jorno, didn't you, George?
As long as we're making a deal, Danny, yeah, I killed him. I needed to prove something to Jenny. Something to make me attractive to her. The kind of woman she was.
And it didn't work out. Did she laugh at you, George, like she's been laughing at me?
Oh, laughed at you, huh? That's why you called Billy here and said she was meeting a man at your apartment, so he'd kill her.
You know what, Billy? This policeman is the only man who knows we're both murderers. I've got the gun. You can do to him what you did to Jenny. It'll be easier.
We can try. We can really try.
You fool, Billy.
Billy. Billy. Him. The policeman. Don't be crazy. Billy, try. Stop here, you crazy guy. Crazy. I'll fix you. Fix you. You never had brains. You never had any.
Drop the gun. Drop it.
There. He was crazy, William. Crazy. All because of Jenny. A woman like that. He loved a woman like that.
There's a time on Broadway when the crowd gives up, goes home. The lights buzz fitful, die. Then it's a street of dim moonlight and dark whispers. The wind of the night, the wind that scatters everything gently. Yesterday's headlines, yesterday's dreams, yesterday's people. It's Broadway, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world. Broadway. My beat.
Broadway's My Beat stars Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover with Charles Calvert as Tartaglia. The program was produced and directed by Elliott Lewis with musical score composed and conducted by Alexander Courage.